And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Wisconsin Whitetails franchise here, episode 2. Obviously, this is the movement of the Arizona Coyotes to Wisconsin, kind of a real life thing, as they're probably going to be moving in real life. Before I get too far, don't forget to like and subscribe on this video, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter at the Below and Smoke podcast, or at the Below Smoke Pod. That'll be linked below. But so obviously, as I mentioned in the last video, we're going to try. I'm not going to take a deal that isn't good for us, but we're going to try and move Alexander Ovechkin. And I know he's our best player, but also technically, this may be a new team, but this is also kind of a rebuild. We definitely have a good future in Quinn Hughes. Chychrun's young. Soderstrom, they haven't doubled on here, but he's really young. He's already 77. We got some good, very under 30 talent. Phil Kessel has a no movement clause, so we're kind of stuck with him. But nonetheless, we are going to try to trade Ovechkin. I'm not going to burn myself trying to make this deal because very well we could just hold on to him for a year. You have to remember, too, we have very limited draft picks this year. Hit the wrong button there. We have very limited draft picks. We gave up our first 3 for Quinn Hughes, obviously investing in a future for our team there. But yeah, also, the big thing is, too, Ovechkin's a lot of money. You already got Boston, who's above the salary cap here. But Ovechkin is a 92 overall, but he's also 36. So, there's Pasta, Marchand's a little older. Even Taylor Hall, if we're getting a little older. He's only 29. He's still pretty young. He's only an 87. Could do that in a draft pick. But we could also, I feel like we could spread this 92 out a little bit better and more in our favor. Jack Eichel's still on the Sabres in this game. $10 million. Oh, we would have no cap space left. Let's think of a team realistically that he would end up on. See if the Panthers have anything good. Ekblad. Anthony Duclair. It wouldn't be the worst thing on earth to try and maybe recoup a couple of our draft picks that we lost to Vancouver. Not saying I want to completely just trade Ovechkin for draft picks, because I don't think that would be the best decision on our part. Kopitar, he's old and he's expensive. Andrew Doughty, oh my god, look how expensive these guys are. So I did put Ovechkin on the trading block and simming forward. Nothing came through, so we're gonna have to go seek an offer here. See what we can get for him. Hopefully, no, he's only 30. That would save us a lot of money. He's not as high of an overall as I was expecting. Nashville, do they have anybody? We also still kind of... Our goalie's not playing terrible, so I'm not exactly ready to get rid of him yet. But I'm also not exactly ready to commit to him as a franchise goaltender. I'm just trying to... We might just run a game here and maybe sim forward and just see if we can get some draft picks. Panarin, that could be a big one. Fox, he's young and cheap. We have a good defensive core. Strome. I'm not hating the Rangers. I'm really not hating the Rangers here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. Stay up to date on all of your favorite Whitetails, Texans, and podcast episodes content. Malkin. He's going to be expensive, though. That would be kind of ironic. Ovechkin on Pittsburgh. Definitely. Ooh, the Kraken. Landeskog. Yeah, I don't think he's a guy, though. So we have a good defense. I really don't think I want to trade for defense right now. But also, the biggest thing, too, is maybe trying to clear off a couple $1 million in cap space. while we're at it, try and save a little bit of money. Steven Stamkos, he's like the same price. McDonough, no movement clause. Kind of coming to the end of the list here. We're already in the tees for Tampa Bay. Yeah, see, they have all of our picks. We could just acquire all those back. This is going to be a little harder than I thought. And obviously, I want to absolutely fleece a team and, just get more than what Ovechkin's even worth. Trade him back to the Capitals. TJ Oshie's hurt. Kuznetsov. And Backstrom. Ooh, but these guys are very expensive. I see why they didn't sign Ovechkin. These guys are not cheap. Johansson. I'm going to try one thing, and this would hurt my favorite team, but I'm more concerned about Wisconsin here in this than I am the Blackhawks. But I'm just curious. I don't think he's going to come cheap. DeBrincat could be a big pickup. If we could get DeBrincat. Ooh, Kirby Doc, that'd be big. We're still clearing up about $1 million. Do they have anybody else that's good? That's maybe a little cheaper. What do they have for goaltenders? I'm just curious. Is Crawford here? No. No goaltender opportunities there. That's okay. Murphy. He's expensive for an 81, though. I really don't want to go up. I don't want to take cap space away from ourselves. And he got some expensive guys sitting on his roster. So we're kind of falling into the minor leagues now. We're really falling into the minor leagues. I could trade Ovechkin for DeBrincat and picks. We're going to try this. And we're going to toss him. We have like no draft capital. Ooh, we do have, oh my God, 3 second rounders. And then we only have 4 picks in this whole draft. Well, San Jose's probably going to be the worst out of these 3 teams. So we'll throw them this pick. And we still have 2. No, that's too high. Too high right out of the gate. Hold on a second there. We're going to give them the 5th. See if they take it. Ovechkin for DeBrincat and Doc. So we're gonna take the I hope this doesn't come back to burn us. I don't think we're overpaying though. We have like no draft picks anyway. So they're not gonna give us DeBrincat and Doc. Obviously they would give this to us straight up. DeBrincat's gonna be a free agent in a couple years too. We're gonna try with oh man. These boys are young. Tyler Bertuzzi could be a good pickup though. He's expensive. I also like Delkovich. I want Nedeljkovic. Hold on, we're gonna check something real quick. Just piquing my own curiosity here. Nedeljkovic is still with Carolina. There's really not much of an improvement in our goalie situation there. Let's look at their skaters, though. God, these guys are more expensive than Ovechkin is. Vincent Trocheck. We're going to go back to Detroit. Just because I think we could get young talent with development potential. Of course, he has a no movement clause. Gonna kind of look for future players. Now all these guys have high development potential. I don't want the game to burn me. I don't want the game to burn me, and then these guys don't end up doing anything. The only guy on the team that has high development potential. Bertuzzi would be good, but he's just as expensive. Sagan is not cheap either. Man, all these teams with... Man, we really got Ovechkin for a steal. I will say that. We got an absolute steal on Ovechkin, considering how expensive all these other guys are. So my thing is with this, I feel like this is a good pull for me because these guys both have high development potential. Clear up about $2 million in cap space. Of course, they'd be over the cap though. Well, I'm not doing that. The whole point of doing this is to clear cap space. Could we get... I didn't even think about this when I looked at this. He's going to be too high, though. Jack Eichel would be so expensive. Man, all these teams with big budget payrolls here. We might just hold on to Ovechkin at these prices. But I also want to get something for him. Because I'm probably not going to be able to re-sign him next year. And they got a high payroll too. The Ducks. A lot of young guys here. Zegras. Ricard Raquel. I want to make sure this is actually Ricard. Ricard Raquel. Drysdale could be a good pickup at only 19. Shattenkirk, he's a little older though. This deal might actually kind of work out in our favor. They're not going to give us Gibson. Stolars, he's cheap and he's young. We still have a higher trade value. I accidentally removed Raquel. I would be very... So we'll throw them. Because we're not going to worry about our draft picks. And I know what everyone out there is saying, don't trade them, but I got to get something for him before he just walks. Ricard Raquel, and I want a third rounder. I want to recover a pick. If they accept this, I would actually be shocked. Okay, that's just in case I complete the trade. Usually, I don't think it would pop us up if they were turning it down. Let's just look at this one more time. So we're getting a third rounder. Zegrass, 20-year-old. Ricard Raquel. All for steals, might I add. And I want this guy too. And our last, take Zegrass. No way in hell they accept this. I would be absolutely shocked if the Ducks pull the trigger on this. Let's remove the pick. We'll remove the pick. 4 players for Ovechkin. They took it. So Ovechkin to the Ducks for 4 players. And I think this is a good move, personally, because I feel like the trading block, using this game, the trading block hits pretty quick. So we're going to view our new lines. But we moved on from Ovechkin. We signed him, and we cleared a ton of cap space. As obviously we know he's not gonna be coming back next year. So we're saving ourselves cap. We're getting guys with high development potential, and I think overall this is a good deal for our team. But nonetheless, we got Sim Forks. Obviously, we're not gonna let these guys suit up tonight. We're going to simulate up to the Chicago game. Just to kind of let this stuff all get moved. And we're going to view our lines and make sure everyone who's supposed to be here is here. So we're going to go back and we're going to view our new lines. So Ovechkin for 4 players. A lot of definitely younger guys. We got Ricard Raquel, who has 18 points in 14 games. So that's a huge one for us right there, too. So let's take a look here at our new lines after the Ducks deal. So we got Keller, Schmaltz, and Ricard Raquel. Hinstroza, who we signed in free agency. Zegrass, who we brought in the Ducks trade. Cogliano, who we signed. Grouse, Hayton, Hathaway, Fisher, Beagle, Grant. And we're going to look at our defense. Hughes and Strawman, Gustafson and Chiron, Connor Carrick, and Bushkin. And we're going to look at our AHL. So we got Hagel, who got sent down. Andrew Ladd, another former Blackhawk. They have 2 Lads on here. Oh, they have Ladd on here twice. That must be a glitch in the game. I hope they come out with an update for that. And one of these guys, I forget who it was. I'm sure there's a way to look at the trade log. I'll look at it after this video. One of these guys was the young guy that we also got. Kind of trying to look at their pictures to see if they're in Ducks jerseys. Well, these guys are not. I know Zegrass. I think we didn't pull Keller. We also got Ricard Raquel. Christian Fisher. Jay Beagle. We signed him in free agency. Derek Grant. We did get him in the trade. But one of the biggest things we're still looking for. So Stolarz and Swayman. We have two a little bit weaker goaltenders, but nonetheless, we'll look at the standings real quick, then we'll go into a game with this new team. Obviously, they have a couple games under their belt. But we are second in the Central Division, 3 points behind the Predators, 1 above the Avalanche, and 3 above the Stars. But based on the Twitter poll at Blow Smoke Pod, I put out a poll on what game people want to see next, and they voted on Detroit. And we're at home against Detroit, too. So we are going to... I only got Phil Kessel back, too. I totally forgot about him. No movement clause there. He was hurt, so he wasn't on the lines. Best lines for the AHL team. So we're going to get our first home game in here in this video. In Milwaukee. And then... herniated disc. That sounds kind of crappy. So a couple overtime in a row. So 9-6-2. We'll look at the Central before we go into this game. We have fallen to 4th. We're only 2 points out of 1st, so a win tonight could push us back up. So we're going to head to Detroit on the road, or at home, my bad. We'll be at home. So we're going to face Detroit. Suter, I didn't even realize that. That must have been a game move. I don't think that's a real thing. We're going to face Detroit. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on this video. Ovechkin traded for 4 players. I definitely think it was a good move. A lot of development potential. We cleared up like another $2 million in cap space. So hopefully maybe we can make some moves in free agency too with the money. But we're going to kind of have to see who's out there and what's available. But Ovechkin, his service to the Whitetails short-lived, but nonetheless, definitely got our value back out of him, which is good. So we got 4 players out of him. I kind of wish we would have recuperated a pick, but they definitely turned down the one with the pick hard. But we got good young guys, and here we go. First home game here in Milwaukee. We'll take the face-off up to Schmaltz. Keller. So there's Hughes. Hughes is wicked fast, I've noticed. I definitely got to play some more games off camera with this team just to see how they are. Been a little busy with work and school, but nonetheless, definitely got to play some off-camera games. I really like this team. Definitely won't make any roster moves or anything like that off camera. So Mrazek. So we fall into 4th. We're 2 points out of 1st, and it seems like the Central's been awfully tight here to start the year. Obviously, we don't want to fall too far off the beat, but this is also a rebuild, so if we just make the playoffs, I think that would be a pretty successful year for us. If we even make the playoffs this year, it'd be impressive. Definitely, it's gonna be a season or two, guys. Let these development potential in this game happen for some of these younger guys, and definitely gonna be free agency moves and some trades. But nonetheless, if we make the playoffs in our first year, I think that'd be pretty successful for us. So I think the Coyotes actually in IRL have one of the longest active playoff droughts. So if we break that in our first year here, that'd be pretty good. But I'm pretty happy with the Ovechkin trade. I definitely think we got 4 players with good development potential, and I think it's going to work out in the long run for us. War number 10, maybe we should retire it. He served 14 whole games for us, so maybe we should definitely retire that number. Kessel. Oh, that was... All right. Damn, if only I would have acquired Bertuzzi in the trade, he probably wouldn't have been able to do that for us. Maybe he would have scored a goal for us. No, it's 1-0. It's early here. But I definitely want this win to kind of keep us on pace in the Central. Oh, doesn't get much better than that. Hinostroza. Kind of a one-timer cutting across the net. Nice goal right there for him. Funny thing is, our new leading scorer is Ricard Raquel. We acquired him in a trade from the Ducks. He's averaging over a point a game right now. So bad pass right there. Oh, two guys on me. Oh, so Hinostroza coming up here. Gus skates kind of fast. Good pickup there. Ooh, Fisher's got some wheels. Bad shot, though. Oh, man, these passes out of the zone are killing us. So Stellar's starting for us tonight. Definitely with our limited draft picks this year, we're going to have to spend them on a goal. We're going to have to spend at least one or two first round, or one or two of our three second rounders on one of our 3 second rounders on a goaltender, because 80 and 81 are not going to cut it, especially when we play a potential high level playoff team. Might be a little bit low of an overall to be competitive. I'd have to look at their stats, or goals against, and all that on the season. I should have looked at it during the intro, so I'm sure they showed it. That's going to be a shot on... Oh, damn. It is an icing. Oh, they waved it off. Okay, I'll take possession. What? Oh, man, I don't know what happened right there. I don't know what happened right there. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment on this video. Stay up to date on all your Whitetails, and definitely get a Texans episode here coming out soon. Probably going to be a Whitetail episode or two before the Texans, but nonetheless, next episode I haven't exactly decided what we're going to do yet. We're probably going to sim forward to the All-Star break. Probably play a game around the All-Star break, and then probably sim up. Probably play. Maybe we'll see. We'll see who makes the All-Star game from our team, if anybody makes it, and maybe play a game in that episode. Then we'll go up to the trade deadline. But I don't know if I'm gonna do a trade line episode or not. It all depends if I plan on making moves. I'm not really planning on making a ton of moves, but after the All-Star break, I mean, I might just sim up to the end of the year, and we're gonna see if we make the playoffs or not. And if we do, definitely record some of those. I only plan on recording potential elimination games, either us eliminating the opponent or the opponent eliminating us, and I'll post them accordingly. I'm not going to post every single playoff game or anything like that, but I'll only do elimination games, whether it's us or the opponent. I'll give a full points recap, who scored, and the statistics leading into those games before the game. But after this episode, definitely start off the next one by simming up to the All-Star. Well, actually, we'll end this episode probably by simming up to the All-Star break. Oh, man. Schmaltz. It's a good goal. Good little turnaround and shoot. But probably after this episode, we'll sim up to the All-Star break and see where we're at. See if anybody on our team made the All-Star break and All-Star teams, and that's how we'll wrap up. That's how we'll wrap up this episode. And after that, we'll next episode we'll probably sim from the All-Star break to the playoffs and see if this team can do it. I think I've made the move, so definitely At least maybe put us in a wild card position. I'm not expecting to win the division or anything like that, but maybe at least put us in a wild card position. Cogliano, ooh, his speed has withered in a couple games. He is a little bit slower. Oh, I almost went. So after this game, we'll sim up to the All-Star break, see if we have any All-Stars, and then next video we're gonna sim up to the playoffs. So the series definitely moving quick. Through 3 episodes, we'll already be to the playoffs in our first season as a franchise. But I'm definitely excited about this franchise. Definitely looking forward to competing for a Stanley Cup. I don't know if it's going to be exactly this season, but maybe in a couple seasons we'll be a team that's competing for it. Can't wait to record those episodes for you guys and stream them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So Raquel leading the league in assists. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at the Below Smoke Pod. We will definitely post those links below. Don't forget to be on the lookout for our new podcast episodes and episode 2 of the Houston Texans rebuild. We've acquired some big players in free agency and through trades, and looking forward to running season 2 of that team to see where we're at. So I definitely think we're going to be a little bit better than 6-11 than we were last year. So definitely excited to see how that series also turns out. Oh, I almost got the pass to myself, but he got rocked. I hope he's not hurt. Oh, it's right there. Oh, man. Didn't crash in that hard enough on that one. Oh, man, we need a better defensive breakup than that. So pick this one up. Oh, this is a defenseman skating in. Oh, Hughes. It's a good shot, but not going to amount to anything for us. Keller. Oh, he kept it in. I thought that was definitely going to be called offsides. Oh, get on it, get on it. Oh, Raquel. Just didn't turn around quite quick enough. Crushed. Good breakup. Oh, they're right on me. Good breakout. Beagle. Let's go back. Oh, man, that was a little deep for a slap shot. I'm not surprised he got in front of that one. So we're up 2-1. Hinstroza and Schmaltz, both goals so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment on this video, follow us on Twitter. Twitter will be in the description below. Keep up to date on when all the new videos are dropping. Oh! Jay Beagle, what a rebound. What a rebound, grab, and score. Beagle, I think, I have to look at his age, but I definitely think he's a little older in this game. But second goal of the year. So 3-1 us here against Detroit. And if we go up by a certain amount, I'll probably cut the video short. Oh, Mrazek. Might just cut the gameplay short if we go up by like 4 or 5. Probably cut that off. But that is 2 periods. 3-1 here against Detroit, against the old Red Wings. Curious to see how many All-Stars we have, if we have any. I mean, Raquel's leading the league in assists, so I'm not sure how this game works because I know in real life the the All-Star voting is very heavily dependent on voting. So I'm not exactly sure how this game is going to play that out. But nonetheless, I definitely think we'll have a couple All-Stars. Maybe, I would hope. You never know. Hughes is so fast. I'm just going to take it, see if I can do something. Oh! A little too late. A little too late. Just behind the net. Sorry, pick that up. Pick that up. That's going to be a shot on goal from the opposite end. It'd be kind of ironic if it went in. Ooh, dive block faked him out. He's afraid to shoot. Oh! We're going to go coast to coast with Hughes. We're up by 2. Oh! Dirty dangles. Dirty dangles. Oh, I turned show mascot off. That is an ugly mascot, but nonetheless. His 3rd of the year. That's it? I guess he is young, so you can't expect too much production. But I traded 3 draft picks for this guy. Gave up 3 draft picks in his signing. He also is a defenseman, though, so you can't expect a crazy amount of goals. Beautiful goal right there. 4-1. Still ours on the assist. 4-1 us here against Detroit. Putting the hurting on him here in this first recorded home game here for the Whitetails here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Oh, they broke it up. That probably would have connected. Too much time, Zadina. Definitely got to be peppering him in shots. I want him to show a little graphic here on the face-off dot. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment on this video here. Try and get a first home victory here. Obviously not the first home game, but first recorded home game here. Oh, too many guys, too much traffic. We score again. Smash that like button to celebrate the goal. If we get another one here, hopefully. Everyone make sure you like on the next goal. Yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted, but I guess it works. Oh, not going to go anywhere there. Connor Carrick, former Plymouth Whaler. Got a couple former Plymouth Whalers on here. Ricard Raquel, Connor Carrick. So I recognize a lot of these guys' names. Grew up watching them in my hometown, so. Man, they broke that up, too. They're definitely playing a little bit tighter defense here. All right, good pickup. Oh, that was dangerous. Gustafson. Golly, they are all over me this period. He looks hurt. Let's see. Card Raquel wearing 66. There's a lot of guys. Seems there's a lot of guys on this team in 60s. I thought he was wearing 68. He wears 67. Who else is wearing 67? Not to edit the jersey numbers off camera. So after this game, we'll sim up to the All-Star break, see if we have any All-Stars, and that'll be the end of this episode 2 of the Whitetails franchise. Appreciate everyone out there watching. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Blowing Smoke Podcast. Oh, I almost tripped him right there. Hit RB on accident. Goalie's been on point tonight. Oh, man. I'm glad that didn't amount to anything. It was a really bad block. Oh, crap. Mascot number 0, best mascot in the league. Oh, Kessel. If you were 5 years younger, you probably would have buried that. Final 20 seconds here. Obviously, a easy win for us. Try and go coast to coast with Hughes one more time. Oh, damn. Busted up. I don't even know why I wasted that shot. Should have just let it come to an end. So we got the Kings and the Oilers and then Dallas. Two Pacific Division and then a Horton Central Division matchup against the Stars. Obviously, we're going to be simming through those games, but nonetheless. I'm interested to see where we're at the All-Star break halfway through the year. We're in 4th right now in the Central. Big home win, 4-1 over the Red Wings. And so Detroit allegedly on a losing streak, according to the announcers. But that's what the Twitter poll voted on at the Blow Smoke Pod on Twitter to play the Red Wings. So we took on the Red Wings and took down the Red Wings. But now we're going to see what we can do. See how we're doing here at the All-Star break. So let's see. The All-Star break's usually in January. Maybe it's February. That's right. It is pretty late. Man, this is diving us deep into the season. Oh, that kind of sucks. No All-Star game. And April doesn't make any sense, too. There's no way we have a game on April 29th. Playoffs usually start first week of April. So I'm assuming this is the All-Star break. So we're going to sim to a day past Calgary. We're going to see where we're at here. Kind of pay attention here as they sim. Gonna have to mess with this stuff. I'm sure there's a way just to auto set that up. I'm sure there is. 5-3 loss to the Kings. Best lines. Oilers have beat them in a shootout. So now we're up to 2nd in the Central behind the Predators by 4 points. A 1-0 win against Dallas. I will admit, for an 81 and 80 overall goaltender, these two guys are playing very good. Qualifying offer from their team, but did not come to terms. Is prohibited from joining. Well, it'd be nice if they listed out the players that was under that for us. So coming into December, 2 losses in a row. Those are going to hurt. A 3-game losing skid. So this is not good. We are off to a bad start here in late November, early December. A 4-game losing skid. We are falling off the pace rapidly. We need some wins. Grant. We're going to decline that. As much as I want another draft pick. So a win and a loss. Loss and Grouse must be pivotal for us, and we've slipped to 4th. Curious to see if we're even going to be in an all-star position. Washington Capitals, Boston Bruins, Grant. I'm just curious who this Grant is, because the Kings seem to really want him. Grant. Let's see. This might be one of our young guys, though. Krause must be pivotal for us. 79, 31 years old. I think we brought him in free agency. He's a top 9 forward, obviously. I mean, we're trading 2 picks for next year. We're going to decline this. We're not going to take that. Can we beat the Rangers? Let's see if we beat the Rangers. We do. 6-3. We've slipped to 6, but we're in a pretty tight race. It's got Vancouver beating Quinn Hughes' former team. I mean, we're definitely in there. I mean, this is a tight race in the Central. Just looking at the standings when they go by. We need a veteran presence on the team. Ooh, let's start this conversation. We need more of a veteran presence. We did trade Ovechkin, but we have Phil Kessel. Sign or trade for a veteran over 30. You know, I mean, we really got. I don't hate that statement. We really got to trust it. I don't agree fully, but we need a bit more of a veteran presence. I fully expect you as a coach to be able to handle a room full of kids. I mean, this isn't wrong. I mean, we're building a young franchise for the future here. If he's not on board with that, maybe might not be our coach anymore. Yeah, of course, it's going to hurt his morale. We lost to the Kraken. We are doing rough against Pacific Division teams. We lost to the Kings. Got to win. See if we can beat the Sharks. Beat them too. Let's see. They want a third and a fourth. Matt Duchene, $8 million, 5 years left. No. Too much money right now for us. We just spent a lot of time. Revamping our, kind of revamping our cap space. I don't really want to burn that down. I mean, Duchene's a good player, but I'm not ready to burn that down. So 4 Central Division games in a row. A 7-0 win against Winnipeg. But then I don't think we've beat the Stars once. Lost to the Blackhawks, but at least we brought a point. See, so we got the Predators now. Man, a lot of guys get hurt. I'm sure there's a way to auto fix that. So against the Central, we went 1-2-1 against our own division. Blue Jackets, a second and a fourth for Gustafsson and Strawman. Ooh, Strawman. I'm just curious what his overall is, because he's only got, this is his final year of his deal. 81, 35 years old. 82 and 81. I need a guy in return. I can't do this for his picks. That's a good defensive line. I really don't feel like giving up Gustafsson. We're going to do this. Remove. Let's see if... Well, I tried. Sorry. I thought that might have been a good deal for us to clear up that cap space, because we're probably not going to re-sign him, so at least we get something. 2 picks. Nope, they're trying to clear cap space. That's all the Oilers are trying to do right there. They're just trying to clear up their own cap. Colorado, these are 2 big Central Division ones. I mean, at least we salvage a point out of it, but that's not going to be good for us. Lost to Montreal, too. Man, we're going to have to make some moves before the trade deadline. Oh my God, we lost to the New Jersey Devils. The road trip in New York's an ugly one. We salvage a point. 5-0. So we shut out Pittsburgh, but we lose to the Devils. I don't know what is going on with this team, but we definitely need a goaltender. With our lack of scoring, I'm curious, yeah, because we haven't really been scoring a ton. Acquired a skilled player to boost our offense. Yeah, I kind of agree. We're really lacking on points, but we need a goaltender too. So we're letting in a lot of goals. Boston and Buffalo. That's 1 loss. And we lost to the Sabres. Man, this is not good for us. Next video, definitely, we're going to have to make some moves before the deadline. I mean, this is also year 1 of a rebuild. Loss to the Avs and a loss to the Flames. So we end the sim on a 4-game losing streak. We currently sit 6th in our division. The Pacific holds both wild cards at 51 and 64 points. We have 45 points. We are 11 points out of first. No, second more realistically. We're 11 points out of second. And the trade deadline is in March. Well, I guess we should just sim up. We're going to sim right up to before the trade deadline. And then that's where we'll start the next video. Is the trade deadline. So we're definitely going to have to make some moves. We're going to have to do something. Everyone wants Gustafson. I'm not really wanting to trade him for picks, though. And, I mean, the thing is, we definitely traded Ovechkin for, development players in the future. So it's definitely going to be, a process to wait for these guys to develop. And first year success might not be the most realistic thing for us right now. I think we have a good team lined up. I just think we could be maybe doing a little better. Third rounder for Brown. That's a pure cap space clearing move right there. 5.8 million is way too steep for us right now. I didn't really make any moves, but that's okay as long as it keeps him happy. So we're going to keep simming forward here. Definitely not finding me the first year success we were expecting. A lot of people want Gustafson. We need picks. This clears up cap space. We got to do it. As much as I hate it, we gotta clear a little more cap space. We're gonna have to make some free agency moves. I still don't exactly regret the Ovechkin trade, but nonetheless, I think we got good stuff for the future. Is first year success is lacking, so I think it's kind of hard to see that on the outside. Shootout loss. I mean, we're requiring a lot of overtime points. A lot of guys want Grant. He might be. I think he's gonna have some high trade value coming into the deadline. That's what we'll start out the next video with is the trade deadline. Probably won't play a game in that. I'll probably do the trade deadline and sim forward now that I'm looking at it to the playoffs. And obviously, if we miss the playoffs, just gonna sim through those. There's no point in watching another team play. We have moved up a spot in the standings. Maybe we make a trade deadline move that could push us forward a little bit. Beat the Red Wings again. We're actually on a 4-game win streak right now. I mean, hopefully we keep this kind of moving. And I jinxed it. I jinxed that. We go down to Toronto as soon as I say. Something. Well, I jinxed that one, but nonetheless, back on it here. Hopefully we can get some wins coming up to the trade deadline. We got a lot of injuries to fight. Gotta keep closing out of. 2-0 loss in Montreal. So we are just before the trade deadline here. 2 games to the deadline. If we look at the standings here on the right, we are not as far off of the playoff beat as I thought, but we are way the hell out of the wild card race. The Kings and Flames both have those at 75 and 72. We're 15 points out. So really our only prayer is to push into the top 3 in our division if we want to make the playoffs, because they're going to be pretty close to locking those up. If we look, and we'll take a quick look at the East. Maple Leafs, Lightning, Bruins, the Panthers in a wild card spot. The Sabres kind of falling off, and the Canadiens are pretty shot. The Red Wings and Senators are out. Then the Rangers and Islanders, followed by the Hurricanes, and then Devils in a wild card spot. So I guess I don't feel as bad about the Devils' loss. And Pittsburgh and the Blue Jackets, both right there for a wild card. The Capitals are struggling. But so that is going to conclude this video. So we are 27, 27, and 6. We have 60 points. We are out of third. We are 5 points out of third in our division. We've been on a little bit of a hot streak. I think we could make some moves to. I think we could definitely make some moves in the next video that could push us above that line. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us below at the Blow Smoke Pod on Twitter. And thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you guys back for the trade deadline in episode 3 and the sim forward to the playoffs. Thanks again for watching, and everyone have a good night out there.